Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Welcome to AK112. This will be our last lecture, week 10. Yeah, week 10. Inshallah, next week I'm not going to teach you any new topics, but I will be online next week if you want to do some exercises or if you want to do some questions or you have any questions. Please join next week's lecture time, same time. Inshallah, I will try to entertain and solve you questions. Yeah. So same time, if we're going to do maybe not long, maybe 1 hour to 1.5 hour, unless you have a lot of questions. So today I'm going to discuss one theoretical part that is about social accounting. For the last 9 weeks, what we did is we did a lot of calculations. We did prepare accounts, ledger, journal, trial balance, income statement, statement of changes in equity and balance sheet, all about numbers, all about profit, numbers, asset, liability, equity, on all these things. Yeah. So, but for your informations, accounting information should not be restricted or limited to profit and loss only. So we need to consider the social effect of accounting to the community, to the environments, to the society. So this is what we call as social accounting. So in this lecture, I'm going to explain some basic idea what is meant by social accounting. The slide is available on Moodle under week 10 folder. So what is meant by social accounting? Yeah, it's a systematic analysis of the effect of an organization. What are the effect of our business, our entity, our company on its communities, yeah, surrounding the business, of the interest of interest or the stakeholders with stakeholders input as part of the data that is analyzed for the accounting statement. During our first lecture, I did explain the uses of financial statement. And during the quiz or midterm, I did ask who are the users of financial statement. And most of you gave me very good answer. It can be internal user, it can be external user, internal users such as shareholders, managers, and then we have external user, for example, the government, the banks, yeah. And apart from that, I want to introduce the term the stakeholders. Stakeholders are refer to the parties interested, yeah, affected directly or indirectly with any decision that we make. Okay. For example, if you run or operate a business, manufacturing business, yeah. So certainly the community surrounding the factory will be affected by, maybe they will get job opportunities. They don't have a job before this. So by establishing a company, a factory, you offering job to the community. So that is the positive impact of the business to the community. Increase their economic income, increase their income per capita, create conducive environment, reduce the unemployment rate. So that is the positive impact of your business to the community, the surrounding, yeah, the surrounding communities, yeah. Apart from that, there might be also where when the business was set up there, it runs, it pollute the environment, yeah, it produce toxic and harmful waste to the river, yeah, to the society, to the air. So that is the impact of the business to the society, but that is the negative impact to the society. Or maybe your business employ child labor, underage worker, instead of giving them chance to study at school, primary school or secondary school, since you offer a good pay for them. So the students, the children, they don't go to school, they work at your factory. So that is what we call as unethical business conduct, where it divert the children attentions from school to become child labor. So that is what it means by the impact of your business to the stakeholders, not only government, not only banks, but other stakeholders. I'm talking about more broad, a broader definition of users or stakeholders of the company. So social accounting is a way of identifying. You want to identify how well your community, how well the organization or enterprise, okay, is achieving its aim and values and keeping track of the impact you are leaving. So we want to evaluate how our business affect the society, whether it help them to achieve their targets, their goals, and what effect to the value. So this is what we call as social accounting, a way of identifying how well your community, organization, or enterprise achieve its aim and value. And we want to see the impact of our business. So the objective of social accounting is number one, we want to effective utilization of natural resources. Number one, natural resources. For example, we live in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, the UAE. This country has a lot of oil and gas reserve. So it's not difficult. It's not difficult to to in other words in terms of oil, petrol or diesel prices is considered as low because they have these natural resources. But please bear in mind, these natural resources won't last long, maybe last for 100 years or 50 years, but we have to move to the next level. What happened after we use all this reserve, all the reserve? We will run out of oil and gas. So people this start discussing about renewable energy. Renewable energy. So what is our business strategy to support the use of renewable energy? For example, maybe using solar, maybe using air, where we don't pollute, less pollutions to the environment. That's number one. Number two is you want to help the employees. We don't only give them pay, give them salary, give them bonus, but we want to enhance their quality of life. For example, by providing maybe promotions, opportunities, providing training to them, enhance their career, yeah, maybe support their family. So that is how business have the employees. For example, in Dubai, I think most of you, if you have parents working in Dubai, certainly the business provide maybe educations benefits for the children. So uh, for the school children, secondary or primary, the schools, so, the children, sorry, the business will grant or will give certain amount of money to help the employees. Next one is help the society. Some businesses also concentrates or spend a lot of money to help the society. Maybe the poor, or maybe sport activities, the orphanage, and these are all the objective of social accounting. We want not only to make profit for the shareholders, but we want to share the profit with different parties. And certainly, most importantly, is to help investor grow the business, and make a lot of money, a lot of profit, a lot of dividends. Okay, so these are among the objective of social accounting. Always remember that those companies who are not doing well, who pollute the environments, who dispose toxics or harmful waste, will end up, will end up with legal suits, maybe they will have to close their operation in that country, and in the long run, in the long run, the business or the investors will lose in profits, yeah, profits or even business. So according to this social accountings, yeah, network, yeah, the social accounting would be number one is multi perspective. We are not looking at only profit, more than that. Comprehensive. Comprehensive mean involve qualitative and quantitative informations. Comparative, we can compare our performance with the previous year as well as with other competitors. Yeah, regular. Yeah, we do it regularly. Verified, we can check. And another one is about disclose information. We're going to disclose that information to the public. Okay, what are the process in social accounting? Number one is more on learning, understanding. Okay, then we involve the process and also the resources. Yeah, we're looking at the learn, the understand the business, understand the process, look at the resources, and then second, we get ready with this and we move to the second stage, that is planning. So identify what are the objectives of the business. Okay, to make profit, yes, to help the society, to the stakeholders. So we're going to define who are the stakeholders. If you operate a factory, maybe in your home country, you need to understand who lives surrounding your factory, yeah, near your factory. Who are the stakeholders? Okay, what are the benefit you can give them? Why? How? Who? So these are the basic question. Who are the stakeholders? How you can help them? Why? Why your business can give impact? So sorry, why it's important to start the business there or produce good product. So from there we move to the second stage. You're going to understand the scope of reporting that you're going to do. You're going to collect all this information, analyze this information, and finally, you're going to come up with reporting. You're going to account for that and come up with reporting. You're going to produce reporting. This is your reports, yeah, and then it can be a single document where you're going to appoint the audit panel or to review your report, and finally, you're going to publish that report. So this is the basic process on how to report social accounting to the public. So what are the benefits of social accounting? It can offer an organization a method examining both performance and its effect on people, community, and environment. Yeah, both, yeah, both performance is like profitability, the ratios, gross profit margin, net profit margin, liquidity, yeah, all these are performance, yeah, and we want to know further what are the effect of our business to the people, to the employees, to the society, community, as well as to the environment. We don't want to run business that cause, that damage, yeah, that pollute the environment, yeah. Customers can be involved with social accounting process and thereby fit their perspective into organization planning and measurement process. Customer, number one, this is the most important thing. Involved in the social accounting process, we want to give good products to our customer, high quality product, and thereby this help us to identify what is their expectation, what are their expectations. Okay, how we can add value to the customer, add value to the customer. For example, yeah, for example, in I'm not sure in Dubai, but in Malaysia, what happened is we have this the number one killer. Yeah, the cause of that in Malaysia is heart attack. That is number one. I'm not sure in Dubai. Mean it's common to know that your friends or your family members, yeah, got heart attack. Okay, because maybe there's our culture that we eat unhealthy foods, yeah, unhealthy food. We eat a lot of fast food, a burger, fried chicken, and so on. So that is not good actually. So what happened is maybe they smoke also. They smoke a lot. Yeah, they smoke a lot too. So for the customer, yeah, if you are producing this fast food, I'm not mentioning any fast food. Maybe they should invent new way, healthier way to produce this product. For example, instead of using cooking oil, they should use maybe air fryer. Maybe I'm not sure whether it's logic or not. I think the air fryer is much healthier. It's a much a better way to cook rather than using oil because oil might associate with saturated fat that increase your likelihood to get this heart problem. So that is the impact to the society. But most of the business they don't care about it. They just produce whatever is good and delicious and sell it to the customer. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Mm. Social accounting can fit into strategic planning. Strategic planning, it means that you come up with a plan in 5 years' time, what will be the direction of the business? I can see, for example, I'm still, my mind is still at the fast food, yeah. Instead of having this cola, maybe cola, Pepsi, or Coke, some of them already offered a diet coke, for example, less sugar or no sugar, yeah, or zero sugar, yeah. Then maybe that is a way to support, yeah, to support or help customers to have a better, uh, a better or less sugar drinks. So that's the way. Okay, so this can be a place. For example, in Europe or maybe Australia and New Zealand, they're going to have these rules regarding the renewable energy. So maybe in 10 years time, they won't allow the normal car that we use nowadays. You have to use hybrid car. So, what is your strategy to implement that? So, what is your strategy to reduce waste, to reduce carbon, yeah, carbon, and move to the green or renewable energy? In Australia, they have this. Maybe in New Zealand as well, they have this carbon emissions or carbon tax. What does it mean? It means that for the business, for the business, if you produce a lot of waste, yeah, or carbon, yeah, release a lot of carbon, you will be taxed on that amount. So we have some techniques tool to measure the carbon, yeah, the carbon emit by the business, produced by the factory. So the idea is if you want to pay less tax, so you have to be carbon zero or you have to reduce your carbon emissions. Yeah, carbon emission associated with more tax. So that is the strategy. Yeah. Provide an ongoing record on how organization or enterprise has developed and changed over time. Okay, what's your conduct? Last time we still have we have this a lot of papers. Yeah, we have this is a lot of papers. This is your midterm. Yeah, a lot of papers. This is just and these paper come from trees. All right. So how are you going to move that to move to more renewable and to be more green? Yeah, you don't produce papers anymore. You use application. For example, I went to Lulu last weekend. They don't give me receipt. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe the reason is they want to save costs as well as to protect the environment. They asked my phone number. I gave my phone number, and then and they told me, and the lady told me, "Sir, no receipt. You have to check your phone." So I go to my phone, and then the invoice is on my phone. So that is another way. That is the strategy of that organization, Lulu, to reduce the use of paper. Yeah, so we can protect our environment, forests, and so on. Okay. So organization will get feedback on how things are going from the range of people involved in your organization or enterprise. You want to get feedback what are the effect on these people, yeah, organizations, yeah, that connect to us. Organization will be able to identify the areas where things are working well and not so well. Organizations that need to identify area that, yeah, where things are working well and not so well. Organization will know how well achieving their aims and values. Yeah, how to achieve their aims and values. So by doing this social accounting, we know that the aim of the business is not only to make profit, but also to help the society have bring good impact to the society, to the community, to the environment as well. And we're going to report that, we're going to evaluate, audit that, how well we did, how well we played our role, yeah, to improve the quality of life and also the societal well-being. Okay, but the limitation of social accounting is social accounting can be quite labor incentive, especially the first time. If the organization has not done basic strategic planning in some time, it can be difficult to progress through the process rapidly. So that's number one. Number two is although engaging in social accounting process can be seen as commitment to improvement, social accounting is not explicitly recognized by funders and lenders. Yeah, by funders. Sometimes the shareholders they don't care about the environment, they don't care about the society. They have this mentality, they have this old mentality that my aim to run the business is only to make profit. You want to increase your wealth of you and your family, you don't care about other people. That's why we have all these problems, human trafficking, child labor, yeah, all these are because of the person run the business. They have these selfish attitudes. Okay, although engaging, okay, the social accounting process is not particularly useful for bench making. Yeah, because we have that kind of mentality. Okay, so that's it from me from topic of social accounting. Please watch any YouTube video or read more text relating to this topic. Thank you so much.